Hello, I'm Jess, and welcome back to my world. It's still Love Month.
All my loving, I will sing to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true.
Today's the day, the 14th day of February, and therefore, you're either getting laid with your significant other, or you're masturbating alone. I'm so lonely, goddamn. Nevertheless, if you're hoping to create your own soundtrack to set the mood for your Valentine's Day activities, there's no better place to look than in stage musicals, which has a myriad of romantic songs to make your day of smooth loving more romantic. On this 14th of February, I've made a list of the top 14 most romantic songs from stage musicals, but it would be too mainstream to go through them from lowest to highest or highest to lowest, so I'm embracing my hipster side and going down this list in order of what relevance it could have in your Valentine's Day celebrations. Some of you will be sitting alone, some of you will have an unrequited love, some of you are spending Valentine's Day with your childrens, some of you just want to do the sexuals the whole day. Here's the top 14 most romantic songs from musicals, put in order of how they tie together in theme or relevance. Cheesy love declaration. Sometimes you simply want to tell your significant other that you adore them and they're completely worth it. What you might say might be unbelievably cheesy, but that doesn't mean that your love isn't Gouda. You get it? Because cheese and Gouda is a type of cheese. You.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never.
One commonly thinks that the world is a melancholy waste of nothing to offer. We've all been through it, haven't we? But then the right person enters your life, and the life that you once thought was worthless and inconsequential now has meaning. New beautiful things suddenly become more obvious simply because another person has entered your life. This song is from the Music Man, and it's one of the most overlooked romantic songs I've ever heard. The most notoriety from this song comes from the Beatles cover, which is good, but my favorite rendition will always be Kristen Chenoweth's. Imagine at the tail end of your Valentine festivities, sitting down by a fire with your loved one, and listening to the beautiful vibrato of Kristen Chenoweth's voice cooing this lovely song about how wonderful life is now you're in the world.
How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Interrupted my
Will you share your life with me
Forever.
for the next 10 lifetimes?
Forever.
For a million summers till the world explodes.
Oh hi, the last 5 years. It seems like only last review that I talked about you. How's your sex life? This song is a wedding proposal and a beautiful declaration of two people who are completely devoted and enraptured in one another. I've already blown this song before in the last review, but if you're completely head over heels in love with someone and just want to backdrop your emotions, this song is the one to play. Love realization. Sometimes you just don't know what the fuck's going on in your life and you just realize, holy shit, this person is perfect for me, and occasionally it's too late. If you're just realizing that you're in love with someone, these are the songs for you.
Damn, 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 damn! I've grown accustomed to her face.
My Fair Lady was one of the earliest attempts at a romantic musical, and the two characters who allegedly had the romance do not share one on-stage kiss, or even a declaration of love. Simply just another request for the woman to get his damn slippers.
Where the devil are my slippers?
So imagine on your Valentine's Day celebration, when you realize how happy you are with your partner, you never imagined they could make you as content as they do. Then you pull out this song up on your iPod and your day just gets a bit better.
Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
This song takes place between two people who have been married for over 20 years, yet they don't know if they love one another. After watching all of his daughters express their love for their partners, Tevye asks his wife of 25 years if she loves him. This song will be relevant to those of you who are entering a relationship rather recently, and you simply want to know how they feel as well. And what better day to express love than Valentine's Day?
Why are you at my side?
any use to me now.
This song takes place right after Eva Perón is diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She is shocked that her husband, Juan Perón, the leader of Argentina, is still trying to help her and make her happy. Eva always believed Perón thought of her nothing more than an asset, a political partner that he banged occasionally, not someone that he actually loved. So, these acts of dedication to her when she can no longer be of any political use to him confuses her, and allows Eva to realize that he does really actually kind of love her. This is a fantastic song to play if you've been married for years and simply want a reminder of how much you care about one another through song! Just hopefully one of you doesn't get ovarian cancer. That would be pretty tragic. Especially if you were the guy. Unrequited Love. According to Tumblr, there's a lot of you out there who simply have love affairs from afar, whether it be the high school jock, Tom Hiddleston, or Benedict Cumberbatch. These are the songs for the unloved, the friend-zoned, and those who will be whining about how they don't need to be loved on Valentine's Day all over their Facebook pages.
On my own, pretending he's beside me.
He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl.
I lump these two songs together because they're more or less the exact same thing. I can sum it up in 9 words. I love him and he no love me. Wah! In Elphaba's defense, she has a bit more character outside of her infatuation with a guy, unlike Eponine, whose only reason for existing in the musical is to be a lovesick puppy dog with big ol' eyes and die. But hey, if you're alone on Valentine's Day, you can always crawl up in a ball and listen to these two songs on a continuous loop until you cry yourself to sleep, because you're a lonely loser. Heh. Only was that there's a girl I know. Yeah, that.
I am nothing. You are wind and water and sky.
This song is from Stephen Sondheim's musical Assassins, which follows the lives of those who have attempted or succeeded in killing a president. Unworthy of Your Love is an unrequited love song from John Hinckley to Jodie Foster. For those of you who aren't buffs in American history, John Hinckley was a young man crazy in love with actress Jodie Foster to a point where he tried to kill President Ronald Reagan in an attempt to impress Clarice. I bet Mr. Hinckley looked really confused like Mel Gibson when she finally came out of that closet we knew she was never in.
I am nothing. You are wind and devil and gold.
On the more double X chromosome side of the song is a love confession from the woman who attempted to kill Gerald Ford, Lynette Fromme, singing of her unmatched emotions towards Charles Manson. Lynette Fromme was one of the biggest speakers on behalf of the Manson family. I put this on the list of most romantic songs because, much like the unrequited love of Eponine or Elphaba or Lucy from Jekyll and Hyde, this love drives these two people to try to kill the most well-known face in all America. A song that chronicles a completely true dedication of a simple and honest feeling of wanting and devotion that cannot be ignored simply because it's illegal. Paternal maternal love. Love and Valentine's Day do not always have to be between two people that are sexually attracted to each other. It could be between a parent and a child, a dog and their owner, or someone you simply care very much about the well-being of. This is giving those people a choice of show tunes to pursue on Valentine's Day.
As long as you can have your chance, I swear I'll give my life for you.
Here's a song from Miss Saigon, of a mother to her son about how she would give up everything she possibly could for him, including her own life. This is one of those songs that pulls the heartstrings of maternal love, and it's a perfect declaration of love and dedication to an offspring.
Nothing can harm you, not while I'm around.
This song will get stuck in your head and evokes feelings of dedication and devotion. Imagine just telling your child or dog or someone that you care very much about that you will always protect them. Or you can tell your parents this too. Just tell people how much they mean to you on this day. Just promise you'll protect them. Just... Lusty, sexy, love, sex, love. We turn from the love of our children into the love that creates children. Relationships are hard to manage without a decent sex life, and what better day to do the deed of the doing deedly doodly do than. Here's the best songs for the Valentine's sexual encounters.
Past the point of no return, the final threshold.
Phantom of the Opera, or as I like to call it, Sex Metaphors, the musical. Nearly every song can have a sexual interpretation. If one analyzes Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again properly, it's filthy as shit. Hell, Phantom's sequel, Love Never Dies, just forgoes the pretense of interpretation in subtext and just says, yep, we fucked.
And I you with a need to urgent to deny.
But here we have The Point of No Return, which is an erotic song of the Phantom and Christine reenacting his Don Juan fanfic, and being as disturbingly gropey and rapey as possible with the cheesy, paper-thin metaphors. Whether or not Christine shaves, and whether or not she's a screamer. And if you really wanted to know that, Phantom, you could have just read Raoul's diary. But I digress. This song would be a fine song to put on during your seduction with your partner in crime.
It's a sin with no name,
Like a hand in a flame.
and our senses proclaim it's a dangerous game.
This might be the most classically erotic song I've ever heard. Much like sex, it starts quiet and slow and then builds and builds to an amazing climax all over the audience.
I'm losing my mind, I'm losing control, fighting feelings I can't define.
At a certain point, it doesn't matter if the sex these two are having is consensual, it's still erotic as all hell. It's like that 50 Shades of Grey shit that ladies like to read, apparently. Imagine after a long day out with your loved one, stripping down a bit, flip open to a random chapter of 50 Shades Darker, decide which one you want to reenact, turn on this song, and let it set the mood for your smooth lovin' that will proceed. Completely honest, no bullshit love. As much as I've romanticized romance and redundanted my redundancies, I must admit that love isn't wonderful happy time every second of our lives. Some days you get angry for no reason, sometimes you're a bit of a dick for no reason, sometimes you're both a little crazy and you drive each other crazy, but you know what? If the relationship is worth it, you'll make it through. And these songs are the testament to that belief, and the most prevalent on this list.
I won't send roses or hold the door. I won't remember which dress you wore.
Here we have a beautiful song from the show Mack and Mabel about all the flaws that one has inside of themselves, how they won't be perfect or present, how they won't send roses or remember birthdays. Nobody is perfect. Love isn't always fun and wonderful. Life sometimes sucks, and everyone really sucks. But if you can tolerate how much the other person sucks, that's when love is worthwhile. And in the end, isn't that why we have Valentine's Day?
Perfect for you. I will be perfect for you.
This is my favorite song of romance, and no bullshit, no real pretentious view of romanticism. This song's message is, I know you're really f***ed up, and so am I. But you know what? We're gonna make it through, and I'll be as good as I possibly can to make you happy. I will be perfect for you.
'Cause crazy is perfect, and f*** up is perfect, so I will be perfect.
So, for all of you out there, I bid thee a happy Valentine's Day. Be safe and use protection. What am I doing on Valentine's Day, you ask? Well... stuff. I'm Jess. Now get out and have some fun, you lovebirds.